Alright, hello everyone, it's Takeoff Doom here back for episode 2 of Subnautica, the prototype expansion's phase gate update, video guide slash playthrough. First things first, I have to apologize for the atrocious audio quality in the first episode. I'm very sorry, I did not test that properly. I didn't realize the in-game volume would be so loud and then my mic was that crap. I did some more testing before setting this video up and decided to use my regular laptop microphone because broken headset mics are, well, kinda broken. Either way, they're bad. So, this will be the quality going forward. I know my voice is still going to be quiet, but hopefully you should all be able to hear me if you just up your computer volume. Up your audio. Anyway, so in between after episode 1, I just did some normal grinding stuff. This is my base. It's not glamorous in the slightest, and I don't see any reason why it should be. There's no need. It's just minimal functionality. I'll maybe add like 1 or 2 more rooms for like alien containment and storage, but that's about it. So I didn't do much, just some basic blueprint gathering and resource grinding. Obviously I got my CMOD, vehicle upgrade console, CMOD, which I've affectionately named the tin can, and tried to make it look like a Pepsi can as much as possible, because why the hell not? Actually, let's see if we can make the stripe color a little sharper. Oh, whoops, wrong one. There we go. Stripe one as red as possible, even though that doesn't really show. Screw it, make the interior red as well. There we go. Now this thing looks like a Pepsi can. With a white name. There we go. Okay, jokes aside. I will also need to make a quick disclaimer that I do live with my parents, so if there's any noises... Well, I live with my parents, so if there's any noises or disturbances, it might be them. Also, they might randomly call me to do something while I'm recording the video, so you might hear them call me and then I have to pause. I'll be pausing and return back once I'm done. Alternatively, it's also summer, and my window's open, so you might hear fire alarms, ambulances, car sounds outside. Ignore them if you can. That would be appreciated. Alright, so not much has been done thus far. Just got a basic base set up, went to Underwater Island, wreck, got my we got some more blueprints, went to Underwater Islands, Mushroom Islands, or the Mushroom Forest. So I got my modification station, got a moon pool, vehicle upgrade console, got the little CMOD. Obviously, I also have the propulsion cannon and a stasis rifle blueprint, but I'll craft the stasis rifle later, I don't need it right now. So now is the time for me to move forward with a critical event, which I decided to, because it's that important that I decided to stream it anyway, and that is going to the Aurora. Also, yeah, one of the other mods I'm using is Mr. Purple's all-in-one fabricator. Just decently handy. I'll probably move this one to the prototype once I upgrade it a little bit more. Also, in this episode, I also plan to go to the Ion Reactor Facility, the first facility, and show you how things done. But first, order of business, I'm gonna go to the Aurora, get myself the prawn suit, then go down to the Degasi sea base in the Jellyshroom biome over there. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, if it wasn't obvious enough, I also went to the southern island, got some plants, and also got myself the grow beds and the multi-purpose room. Not much else to it. Also, small bit of advice here. People say marble melons are the greatest fruit here because they give like more water than food. I personally prefer the bulbo tree. It's just a lot easier to handle. See, just knife it. Quick food charge. Each bulbo tree gives up to like 9 samples. Replant it, no hassle. My issue with these marble melons is that they are an absolute nightmare to just get the seeds from. For these big ones, you would have to literally like pull them all out, plant one big marble melon in the center to knife it properly. If it was a small marble melon, your only option is to if you scanned it properly, build a table, a plant shelf like this. I forget where you get it from, but you have to if you get like the small marble melon from the island, you'd have to build a plant shelf on this thing, put the small marble melon in there, and then knife that to get the seeds. Either way, nightmare. So yeah, if you put it into a place if you put it into a 4x4, you get big melon. If you put it in a small 1x1, you probably get the small marble melon. I don't know. Now, enough rambling. Time to go to the Aurora. First big thing is go to the Aurora and get my prawn suit. I already have the drill arm, grappling arm, a torpedo arm, and a propulsion arm as well. Where is the Aurora? Ah, there it is. So, actually, you know what? Given the amount of loot we're gonna get over there, I'll just dump even my water and food right now. Right. I'll pause and resume once I'm actually at the Aurora. Alright. I'm back. Approaching on the Aurora side. Not much to see. Hopefully that remains the case. Huh. Okay, loot. Which one is this? Battery? Medkit. Alright, got another medkit. A little bit further. Okay, good. Looks like our resident Reaper isn't on duty today. And we have arrived. Yeah, I just canvassing. Get lost. Another medkit. Might as well just use it now. Okay, so get lost. Get lost. So if you clear away these boxes, you get access to the other entrance that requires the propulsion cannon. Brought the fire. This is the fire extinguisher that came with the life pod when we first started the game. I just kept it here, saved it for this, even though we have another one right here. I'll need it later. Okay, for the record, I'm not actually going to enter in through this way just yet, because I prefer entering through the top. I just like to clear out this entrance first, because then once I get the storage module, I can use it to... Damn, so many medkits I don't need. Actually, you know what? Use it. Once I get the storage module, I can come here, put it on my CMOT, and then dump some of the loot I get into that storage module and go back and finish looting.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
And as you can tell, I didn't bring anything with me whatsoever, including batteries, water, or food, because you get a lot of all of the above from the Aurora.
Show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms.
Well, there's a water.
Human tissues.
Pretty timely too. Haha. Come at thee. Have at thee, foolish. Whatever you are. Okay, come make your way over. That's surprising. Usually an ember falls on my head and I have to heal up. Come here. Ha. Thermal blade. Let's see. Another medkit. Damn. They really had no faith in me. Clear out this little area. Oh, it's dead. Time to drop it and go get another one. Admin, might as well go here and get the entry because why not? The entry, the code, that poster,
Integrating new PDA data.
terminal, is there anything to scan? Nope,
Integrating new
nope.
PDA data.
Okay, get off. Good. Get cleared out. Why are you still igniting? You're dead. This fire is dead. Okay, we're good. I don't need propulsion cannon, I already have it.
Integrating new PDA data.
So let's just... Everyone's like, yeah, you could jump over the top and you can just jump over it instead. I'd rather not.
Black box data.
Why go the hard way when easy mode is available? Just clear it out with the propulsion cannon. Perfect. Give me a battery. There we go. I need a new battery at this rate. It's like 1769 or something. 769? No, wait, that's Captain's order, probably. Crack. What is... Codes and clues, notes to serve. Fight 1454. Cool. Now, let's see if there's any... Okay, because for the record, in case you don't know, the location of the loot of your little loot boxes here are kind of random. Like, I've had one be up behind here before. Let's drink some water, because we need it. Casually burn a little bit, so oops, can use a medkit. More water, more water. More water. Okay, let's see. If I recall correctly, was there something over here? Ah, yes, we forgot this PDA.
Integrating new
Just need to check
PDA
to make sure I
data.
didn't miss any loot. My looting style, as you will see, is very, more on the thorough side. Prefer to loot everything and anything. Without letting go. Here you go. One more water on top. More water. Keep you. They're gonna keep you well hydrated for while exploring the Aurora. I almost forgot bleeders were a thing. Okay. First order of business. Seamoth Bay. Yes, use this magic repair tool to turn back time. Now here we got this depth module. And I already got a Seamoth, so I don't need to scan the fragments. Now, second order, and it gets a PD entry, of course.
Integrating new PDA data.
Second order of business. The prawn bay. A small tip for I saw before for opening doors with the laser cutter. Just don't click and hold. Just click and release. Like after, hold it for like a second and then release. Every instant, every like 6% of progress you're seeing here, every instant of progress consumes 1 power anyway, and you can skip most of the animation by just clicking and releasing it. Saves you a lot of time, which is important when you're holding your breath underwater. Auxiliary orders, which were to discover what happened to the Degasi crew, if I recall correctly. Yay, medkit. Oh, I need help. Get unnecessary amounts of medkits here. Probably use 1 or 2 in the drive room when repairing the drive core. Another battery, that's great to have. Let's see, did I miss anything loot-wise? Yeah, there we go. Another battery. Alright, and that appears to be all good. Let's make our way up here. Actually, considering all this, I will, if I use up any batteries on this trip, I'll probably just discard them, because I really don't need an excess amount of batteries. At the end of the game, I'll probably just end up making ion batteries anyway. So all these ones are probably gonna get recycled. Not recycled, I meant thrown away. Prawn Bay. Let's see. Don't need to clear out too much, just this one. Storage module, just what I need. And just enough to scan the remaining prawn suit fragments I need. Done.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. Now. Filtered water, this will all be drunk first. And this should be it.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Okay, got everything of value. Move on. Now. Cabin 7.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, please ignore that. Dumbass is riding around their motorcycle that he's being a nuisance. So, yes. Battery. Should have left. Exactly one more. Okay, yeah, this is around the time I would start going back to the other place to dump off all this loot. Right. So now you shall see the alternate entrance to the Aurora. You jump in the prawn suit pool, go off to the right, then swim your way through these little pipes. You can come up here, grab some oxygen, come around, and this is where you get the Aurora's black box data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now, more importantly, this is also one of the locations where you get the repulsion cannon. However, I think I got mine at the underwater island, so... But if you get it here from entering the labs, you get a special prompt. If I recall correctly, you should get a special prompt saying that, like, a portion of corrupted data was restored. Something like that. Lab access, 6483.
Integrating new PDA data.
6483. Thank you. Stop floating. I hate this floating. I would disable this bobbing if it was an option.
Integrating new PDA data.
Water. Drink a filtered one since I'm always full anyway.
Data bank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
So, but I already have the repulsion cannon blueprint, so it didn't matter. Anyway, and because of that, we can do this. I can walk out, come over to my Seamoth, to my trusty old tin can, dump both of these in here, and now I have extra looting space. Wherever that storage is. Here it is. So I don't need half of these. Maybe one more just in case. Actually, what I do not need is these 3 posters. Fun fact: I actually have one of the Keep Calm Kitty posters from a time capsule I opened. In fact, one thing I do have to say is, Captain Corgi, I don't know who the heck you are, but I'll absolutely knife you with my thermal blade. In fact, ignore that. Once I get that alien rifle, if I see you again, I am blasting you with that alien rifle. How dare you give me chips, coffee, and I forget what else he gave me, but all I remember was it was a damn waste. Yeah, and he gave me a Gary fish. I'll let you know I ate it immediately. Although his tips aren't half bad, the loot he gave me was a complete waste. Bro gave me chips, coffee, a Gary fish, and something else, but that was about it, roughly. It was a complete waste. That's why I hate his loot. Not bad. Other guy, not bad. Still, I would have preferred other things to coffee. Like, I wish either of you guys gave me ion batteries. That would have been cool. Like a scanner or a repair tool with ion batteries. That would have been great. In fact, once I leave this thing, once I complete this ending, I'm absolutely going to. Okay, in essence, for the series, I'm actually going to complete all endings. Prototype has added 2 endings on its own, and of course, there's the original Subnautica ending of escaping the planet. I'm going to do all 3. But I'm absolutely telling you right now that once I complete the original ending, I am definitely leaving actually useful items. So if anyone sees my capsule, just hit me up. Hit me up on Discord and tell me if it was useful to you. Now, cabin 1. What was the code for cabin 1? 1869. Double bed. Not that I'm ever going to use it, but screw it. I'll collect as many scans as possible. The wall shelves, I wanted this. Disinfected water. God damn. Can't jump on this thing. Give me that med kit. I don't care for that toy, really. So I'll ignore it. It was like, what was the captain quarters code anyway? Like 2769 or something? No, it was 2 something. Alright, my mistake. It was, I had to look it up real quick. It wasn't 2769, it was 2679. I almost had it. Yeah, so annoying with this damn bobbing. There we go. Skip to the ending, because who cares? Gloria miniature. Escape rocket data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now, what else is there? Look around. If I forget something while looting, post it in comments. I'll come back and get it later. Now, what else remains? Cabin 6, yes. Annoying to pick up. Disinfected water. Another battery. Alright. That's about it as far as I can recall. Don't see anything else either. So, good time to get going. Did I loot cabin 4? Yes, I looted cabin 4. One last look around. And we go. I'll probably be using these at the first sign of damage I take because I don't need this many medkits. I'll need a fire extinguisher when heading to the drive core. So I'll keep this one on hand. Really? Really, PD8 now? After I already got it? Tusk. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, hey guys, sorry for that cut. I had to go make food and also eat because, you know, being human sucks and all that. But I decided to skip through most of the drive core repair sequence since, whatever, it's just repairing the drive core, you already know it. Fun fact, you can scan the breaches. Wow. Anyway, this is the last one. I got my loot. Time to head home. Yeah, okay, I'll just cut it and return and continue once I'm back at base. Alright, I'm back at base, sorry for the cut once more. I've already got everything mostly organized, and now the fun part. We'll be making the prawn suit, and I already have the materials ready for the drill arm and grapple arm.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive the use of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Sorry, Tin Can. You're going to be out in the cold for a while. Speaking of which, I actually do. Okay, I completely forgot about these. Oh well, I'll handle it later. Prawn suit literally stuck at the surface until I came over and rendered it. That's funny. Punch, punch. Okay, we're good. As for this, one grapple arm, and one drill arm. Here we go. The quintessentials for any prawn suit. Put this in the left arm, right arm, so I can grapple with left click, because it's easier. Oh wait, I forgot the hull upgrade. Because this ordinary storage module can turn into something truly ridiculous thanks to a specific mod I have installed called Better Vehicle Storage. So this puny storage module, which only gives like 16 slots, can be upgraded to eventually give a gobsmacking, potentially cursed 80 slots. And I will be very happy to show you just exactly what that looks like by the end of this series. Okay, first order of business. Gotta reorganize shit yet again. And then I'll take the suit out for test drive. Okay guys, back. The Doom suit is now fully kitted out. And we're jumping into the Jellyshroom caves. Specifically at the proposed Degasi gap inlet. Whee! Okay. We're here. I will be doing some mining down here, but I'll only really show this exploration of the Degasi base.
Integrating new PDA
Remember,
data.
there's a PDA out here.
The conditions in this space integrating a new PDA data, possibly predatory platforms.
Okay, this is very weird. I don't know if this is a bug or what, but there should be the Hank dropping stingers or whatever here. I don't know what providence this is, but I will not reject it.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, I have no idea why they aren't here, but I'll take it.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new
Go, what do you
PDA
need?
data. Integrating new PDA data.
Oh yeah.
Integrating new PDA data.
A lot of the stuff around here is gone. Weird. Really weird. I don't know if I'm having some sort of issues or if my mods are conflicting somehow. Well, alright, that's it for now. I'll come back once I'm done drilling, once I'm done mining stuff here, and I'll come back once I've actually moved on to something prototype related. Okay, hey guys, sorry. So it turns out my game was broken, at least it had issues, because I couldn't find, like, nothing else was spawning. Excuse me. Do you mind? Okay, no, die. Die for your insolence. Actually, can I scan it?
The conditions in this field support a microcosm of the image.
See if I can pull off a scan real quick.
Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Ah, damn it. Still scan. Done. Finally. Yeah, okay, so it turns out my thing was bugged. My game was bugged. So that's why that happened.
I'm corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks. Even useful, but I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. He wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. Sea monsters are hunting me. There is always a pair.
Integrating
Okay,
new
cool,
PDA
but I
data.
don't really care. Here we go, now this is what it's actually supposed to be like.
Integrating new PDA data.
Water filtration.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating
Oh, the
new
tech crystal's a
PDA
wired
data.
one as well, so
Acquired.
go up. Grab this.
Integrating new PDA data.
Down to the right. And that should be everything.
Acquired.
And there it is. 500 meters in the deep Grand Reef. Okay. And sneak to the bottom right. Yep, we're out. And this is more in line with what you're supposed to find. I already have a power cell charger. Cool. I already have my modification station. Got it from Mushroom Forest. Okay. Don't have anything I need from here. Okay, now I'm going to properly go gather resources since my game isn't bugged anymore. Right. I'll get back to it once I actually get started with prototype stuff. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. Now, I said I would finally show you something prototype related. Let's get to it, actually. I'm going to show you all how to get to the Ion Reactor Facility from here. Now, for those who know, it's near the Northwest Blood Kelp's Lost River entrance, near the life pod in that area. For those who don't know, well, you're going to be watching me head down there anyway. By the way, I clicked the root cradle by Ozzy's life pod 17, I think. Good old Ozzy getting eaten by a crab snake. In the Jellyshroom entrance near his cave, there's a rouge cradle. Grab it because it's used for one of the recipes later on. I don't know where else you find it. That's just the one location I remember because that's super close. It's near the surface basically. So the one thing you do need the Ion tablet. However, the blueprints, compared to the other tablets, you usually get the blueprints for them when you head back to the QEB. This the Ion Facilities tablet, you will get it on the way. Fortunately, everything can be, you have everything, either you can craft it on site, because it's just charged almanite and either like an ion crystal matrix or something similar. Essentially, there are reapers, as you know, there are reapers in the blood. Not reapers. Sorry, there are warpers in the blood kelp. So just beating them up. As long as you have a sea glide, you should be able to knife them. A sea glide and a knife, you should be able to knife them for almanite. And that should be more than sufficient to craft it. Because you can make ion cubes with almanite, and then use those ion cubes to make your matrices, prisms, whatever you need. Hold on, am I going the right way? No, I need to go east. Honestly speaking, I might just get at the current rate of things, I might just get the blueprint for the Ion Reactor tablet, and then go straight to the Lost River first, because not having the jump jets is cancerous. It feels so bad. And islands. Okay, yeah, we're basically here. Oh, yeah, we're definitely here. Alright, we're here. If I don't sound excited about it, I'm not.
Detecting an artificial alien structure nearby. Downloading clearance key blueprints from local safety broadcast to all personnel. Facility has suffered damage from external megafauna. Dead zone mapping initiative suspended. Evacuate immediately.
Yep, as I said, once you enter the area, you get it.
New PDA data.
So, unless I'm mistaken, this should be the entrance to the Lost River. As I said, near the life pod, whichever one that was. Life pod 2. Oh, I recall this is where CTO, Chief Tech Officer U, went down. Yeah. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
I saw scannable here. What's going on? And of course, it's become a condition at this point, a reflex. If I see warper, knife warper. Oh, I dance? Sorry, buddy. Get knifed. So when you knife a warper, they give if they teleport when taking, because you knife them, they drop almanite. So it's kind of become a condition reflex. Fuck off. Get lost now. Okay, I'll cut the thing here. Actually, no, I won't cut it. I'll show you, if I recall correctly, where the damn thing is. There we go. Gimme. Okay, and the reason I'm going to the Ion facility first is that in the previous video, I did show off that I found the location of the numbers puzzle. Oh, there's trails here as well. Okay, good. I did find the location for the numbers puzzle. The problem is, the numbers puzzle is where you get the ion suit. We get the blueprint for the ion suit, and that requires the Ion Reactor tablet. So I actually came here just to get the Ion Reactor tablet blueprint first. Now, where was that dang facility? Okay, matter of fact is, I know it's nearby. I only remember that it's nearby the... Okay, because... Yeah, this is absolutely atrocious. It'd be easier if I had better jump jets, but I don't, so it's kind of a headache. I swear I'm running in circles. Where am I now? And Best just keep your suit repaired. Okay, time to check the map. So it should be somewhere here. Okay, assuming that wreck is the life pod, it should be somewhere over here. What you need to know is that, according to the document given, alien clues, facility locations, 460 meters, so unironically I'm actually going in the wrong direction. We need to be going deeper. It's 460, but I have to go west, so... God, I hate this. I hate not having jump jets on. Absolutely sucks. So, if I recall correctly, it should be somewhere in this direction then. Ah, here we go. Reaper, Warper, promising. Deep drop. Also promising. And did I just loop straight back to... Okay, I may have looped straight back here. Oh, what the hell? Are you here? Oh dear. Hello there, Ghosty. Didn't see you there. I will just promptly get lost, if you don't mind. The Doom suit isn't quite strong enough to handle you. Okay then, you know what? I'm actually just gonna go on a quick mining expedition in the Lost River real quick. Dang, I forgot to bring my beacon. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go for a quick nickel mining expedition in the Lost River, and I'll get back to you once I've remembered where that damn facility is. Okay, hey guys, back from a satisfying expedition in the Lost River, and yeah, I found it. This is the Ion Reactor Facility. Okay, let me just go knife this warper before it does something stupid. Here, get lost. Where's the other one? Okay, shouldn't be a problem for now. Okay. So this is where we are, just northwest of the life pod. You'll have to climb a wall. Ugh. Wrong button. You can see there's this thing here. And entrance is over there. Oh dear heavens. Okay. Ow, I lost. Either way, life pod is somewhere down over there. You literally just go northwest and okay, yep, there he is. I am gone. This goes northwest of the life pod. That's it. Ion Reactor Facility. As you can tell by that broadcast earlier, it was damaged, and now you have to repair it.
Detecting
So, bring your repair tool.
breaches in energy infrastructure within this facility. Repair is conducted at your own risk.
And this is why I said to bring the prawn suit, because this facility has a large ion cube deposit. I don't even know if this exists in the base game, but yeah, actually no, it does. Pretty sure it does. But a large ion cube deposit, which is great until you realize you didn't bring enough. Well, damn. Okay. Guess I'll pick up a few and come back for it later. Now, the most important thing, this, the alien crafting, the alien fabricator here. So it's gonna be me sitting charging a bunch of almanite I brought with me and collected on the way. But first order of business is prototype ion tablet. 1 charged almanite, 2 ion cubes. As I said, you can get everything you need on site. And even if you didn't bring your prawn suit to drill those to drill that deposit, you can just go beat up some warpers outside until you have everything you need. Well, I'll do all my crafting stuff later. First order of business: repairing the Ion facility. Get the first upgrade: hydrodynamic ventilation. In version 1.0, the ability was called variable energy streams. Made it so that sub didn't catch fire when you abuse boost too much and stuff. This one's better. It's a better upgrade. Can't stand this breach. Okay, shame.
Alien breach sealed.
1.
3 further breaches detected.
Oh, correctly, there should be another breach somewhere here? No, it's on the wall. Particle transmitter. You will need this, so scan it.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ah, and here it is. Prawn suit can't enter this gap, so you have to head on your own. Bring a flashlight, or use your sea glide. Who would ever build a flashlight when you have the sea glide here? Really? Right? Insert tablet. You also need as I mentioned, you also need an Ion Reactor tablet for crafting the suit. The Ion suit. So, just do that. So make sure to craft another one later. These 2 halls contain 2 extra upgrades, and also 2 extra points to repair, 2 breaches.
Alien breach sealed. 2 further breaches
Ion generator.
detected.
This is going to be one of the most powerful and useful upgrades in the entire thing, because it allows your sub. It basically turns your sub off, but it allows the prototype to just regenerate.
Alien breach sealed. 1
To
further
recharge
breach
itself.
detected.
Overclock protocol, also useful, because you literally just spam boost throughout the entire map. As long as you have the energy, you can get around a lot quicker. Now, if I recall correctly, the last breach was somewhere on the way here, so yeah, we passed it.
Alien breaches sealed.
Boom.
Ion energy
Facility
power
sealed.
returned to normal levels. Local broadcast reads: Warp Technologies Development Facility and Defensive Technologies.
This is why you have to complete you have to go to the repair facility, you have to repair the Ion Reactor Facility first, because it powers the other facilities. If this thing is off, the other facilities will not be on. Yeah, one thing, there's actually a secret door here, which you'll open later on if you want to go for the second ending, the transmission ending, where you send a certain someone back home. I'll reveal it more in the future. For now, though, you've seen what you need. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it here. Let me see. Charged almanite, prototype ion tablet. Now with that, I should actually be able to craft the ion dive suit. There it is. Charged almanite, synthetic fibers, and the prototype ion tablet. I brought synthetic fibers. You have to craft this at a alien terminal.
When operating equipment infused with alien technology, please
finally.
carefully document any unwanted side
I built-
effects, such as poor blood circulation, confusion, feelings of invincibility, and death, to a well-being journal for later analysis.
I might be littering, but there's no trash can here, so goodbye. I don't need you anymore. For the record, you actually need the ion dive suit to get to the warp technologies facility. Oh dear, what's going on here? Uh-oh, something glitched. You need the ion dive suit to get to warp technologies facility, because that thing, it's a dark matter, dark energy core or whatever is unstable, causing it, so it'll just start leaking dark energy pulses. And specifically, there's dark energy radiation nearby, so if you don't deal with that, you'll just die. Because That radiation suit only protects you from gamma radiation, not dark energy radiation, I suppose. In case, I'll pause the video here and get back to you once I'm at the numbers puzzle, because that's where I got the ion dive suit from, and I'll show you how to properly clear it. There's something cool in there as well. Right? I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm back, but I'm not at... I just recalled something. Well, I was actually going to do this later because I ran out of inventory space, but I managed to craft up some of the ion cubes into a prism. And for the record, ion cubes hold 1,000 energy. If you craft 3 of them into a matrix, an iron crystal matrix, that's 1,500 energy. 2 iron crystal matrices can make you 1 prism, which holds 2,000 energy, and these all can be used as power sources for the sub. So I'm planning to, since I'm not a peasant, and more importantly, I'm kind of an over-prepper who preps for everything in advance, I'm going to be filling my sub completely with ion prisms. And the one thing, now that I have some space, I'm going to show you what's in this portal. This portal takes you to the defense facility. I know, kind of big, but the problem is you're in the locked section, so you only get access to some limited items. See, you're locked. There's a door. You have to actually go to the defense facility to come in from beyond that doorway. So you're limited to this section, which is fine though, because this section alone has some goodies. Specifically, defense tablet. This is how you get the blueprint for the defense tablet. Another ion tablet, which is good because one thing I forgot to mention is you only need to craft 2 ion reactor tablets. One for actually entering the facility, one for making the dive suit. This ion reactor tablet, this ion facility tablet you get here, is good for. You can use it to craft the fins. So if you come back here, you gotta visit for matrix. Make sure you get all the loot. Let me see if I can. Yeah, and you got the defense tablet now. Almanite and 2 rubies. You only need to. I'll say it right now. You only need to craft 2 defense tablets because you can find. They give you 1 at the facility. So at this defense facility, you need 2 tablets to unlock it. 1 to enter, 1 to unlock the force fields, securing that's keeping the research locked away. But they give you 1 at the entrance, and you can get another one from one of the puzzles. So you only need to craft 2 tablets. The other 2 tablets can be used for, 1 for a set of fins, the other can be used to make. Other can be used at the admin facility to get an easy scan of a fully functional worm, Xeno worm. Which I'll show you all later in a later episode. Fun fact: if you have too many almanite and/or ion cubes, you can compress them into prisms. Just do it if you really need the storage space, because ion prisms can be put in your prototype for as power sources, and you will need them for crafting later on anyway, so it's good to just compress them when you can. Right, that's the ion. Now that is a complete tour of the Ion Reactor Facility. I'll cut out and return once I'm at that numbers puzzle. See y'all. Okay, for real this time. See y'all. Okay, hey guys. I'm decided that I forgot that on the way back I was going to show you how to actually get to the numbers puzzle. So I decided to show you. I'll give you coordinates and a map location if you have the map mod, but I'll also show you a more intuitive way of finding it. So here we're at the mountain. We're at the Quarantine Enforcement Platform Mountain. This is a little sandbar. Everyone should know this. Everyone should know where this is. This is going to be your starting point. Now, if I show you on a map, I will tell you that the numbers puzzle is located exactly here, at the intersection between the safe shells, kelp forest, and the grassy plateaus. At the center of the map, across the floating islands wreck. Well, across the floating islands in general. So I will show you a more intuitive way to get here. That is, going from the mountains along the sandbar, following the boundary along kelp forest, and underwater islands, and eventually or just you can cut through here, and you have to go from here, go straight, and once you get to this boundary between kelp forest and grassy plateaus, follow it along to the right. Now, excuse me, I'm trying to make a video here. Anyway, I'll just show you from here. Just follow this boundary. Kelp forest on the left, grassy plateaus on the right. Keep going, just keep going south. Now, if you wanted to, you could you know, go around, literally follow this boundary, and keep the underwater island, keep the floating islands on your right. Me, I'm just gonna be kind of lazy about it and actually go southeast. Because right here. Actually, you know what? Fine. We'll just follow it all the way. Why not? Ultra safe. See? Kelp forest on the left. Floating islands on the right. Keep going. Close enough. Until you see grassy plateau. You see grassy plateau here, take a left, and follow along this boundary now. See? Kelp forest left, grassy plateau right, keep following. Go all the way until the end. Until you see this little cubby hole. Here we are. The numbers puzzle. Actually, let me grab something to eat real quick. Give me your boomerang. Dang it, already full? Now, where's my meal? Oh, here it is. I almost thought I was picking up another one there for a second. Cool. Let's see. So, I forget if you actually... I forget the order in which you get these, because... So, location... Yeah, okay. So... I forget where and when you get it. There's actually a broadcast that'll give you clues. That'll give you a clue to this. It'll show you, like, a picture. It'll show you, like, a fuzzy picture from, like, this angle or something. Show, like, a fuzzy picture from this angle, and it'll be half garbled. But you can skip all that and come here immediately, because you should get the Ion suit as soon as possible for a number of amazing reasons. For one, this thing's basically a reinforced dive suit on crack, steroids, but it has an even better thing. So as you can see here, sorry, it has a certain ion charge to it that allows you to use the various abilities you can craft, aka factors. This is why the new version of Prototype, the Phasegate update, requires Indigo Coder's suit library, because now it adds an extra suit interface. Up to 4 factors can be installed here. Oh, and also for the record, yeah, I'm also using the Nanotank mod, so I got an upgraded version of the ultra high pressure oxygen tank. This isn't even its final form, by the way. Ultra high capacity oxygen tank has 180 seconds. This is 240. The highest upgrade has 320. I literally get, combined with your base 45 seconds of breathing, you literally get like over 6 minutes of breathing time. It's insane.
Partially translated broadcast.
This is one where you learn that your Reapers are now hunting you. Ooh, terrifying. But okay, more importantly, other thing is, as you can tell, this suit can produce almanite on its own. It's insane. If you hit F on it, you can toggle it on or off, but this suit being able to produce almanite on its own is such an amazing point. Yeah, I know. Actually, let me just go dump some stuff in my suit. My prawn suit, if it has any capacity left. Hello, do you have any storage left? Yes, good. Take this lithium and ruby. Ow. I'll get some water later, I don't need water. I need puzzle right now. Actually comes with, oh right, free filtered water. Thank you.
Vital signs.
A sea glide fragment and a full-on repair tool. I'll drink this as well. It has no battery in it, but there is a full repair tool here, which is kind of funny. Don't know why, but sure. And a bed in case you need to sleep. In case you need to sleep while looking at this puzzle. Here we are, the numbers puzzle. What you need to know is that if you go up, you can swap two of these symbols. And as you can tell, these symbols are the alien precursor numbers that the mod has set up for us. At least according to the prototype mod, these are precursor numbers. Falls on a base 9 system from 0 to 8. And the number of lights around this board tell you what that number is. So, you're going to use some logic to figure out which number is which. And I'll tell you right now, it's a little intuitive, because the number gets physically more complex as the bigger it goes. So that is absolutely 8. I can tell you, that's absolutely 8 here. And this, the smallest thing, is 0. I will tell you that much. Now, so you can normally you could just figure it out by looking from like smallest to largest, but you have these here. These are obviously some of the numbers. And what do they do? If you click one, if you click one, or click any two of these, you're gonna add them together. It'll show you what the result is on the board. So this plus this is 1. Don't know how that happened, but okay. But if you click the same thing twice, it'll add itself. Alright, I think it'll technically add or subtract. I'm not quite sure how that worked out. All you need to know is one thing. If you double click anything twice, it's going to add this number you see here to itself, and it'll show you what the result is on that screen. So this plus this is 8, meaning this number here has to be 4. Okay, look for that number. Line on top, the whole coney looking thing. This is obviously number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, swap position. Now this number, double it up. That is 7. Okay, it seems this puzzle is a bit janky because I have no idea how the hell this can add up to 7. So this is 4. This is 5. And this is... okay, this is 2. So it's adding this to itself is 4, so this number is 2. Here, so this should be number 2. And I'm just going to quickly skim through this puzzle because there might be a bug report. Either I didn't fully understand how this works. All I know is that if you press two numbers together like this, it's supposed to add itself up. Now I'm confused as to how the hell this is happening. Either it's bugged or I'm missing something here. Like you should be able to adding a complete two things should be able to subtract them. This is 4. Plus 2, 6. Or that's how it should be, but now, okay, I think this is definitely bugged. Either way, as I said, you can kind of tell how it's going because they just get more increasingly complex. See, start with a plus, then add lines to the side, then add those lines, get lines, then lines on top, and so on and so forth. Let's see. Oh yeah, fun fact.
Alex Log, day 9. I did it. I solved it. They're numbers. The symbols on the walls, they're alien numbers. It's like it's trying to teach me their number system. Look, the lights, their values. On the left, 0. And all the way up to the 8 on the right. I guess they don't use base 10. Look, I don't know. Anyways, tapping the symbols swaps them, right? How do I know which symbols hold which values? Tapping on the 4 terminals on the ground add the symbols together. Watch, if I touch the symbol on the left, then the one beside it, yeah, see, that's number 3. So those symbols together add up to 3. But when I input the solution, the facility, it spoke again. Here, take a listen. Just when I thought I'd made a break. Oh, I'll keep at it. Might as well since I'm here. Get numbers.
Oh, whoops, looks like it makes these two up. Sorry, that means this is supposed to be here. Yeah. Numbers, hat. Is that right? Sorry, yeah, that means this is supposed to be yeah, okay, one thing I actually want to mention is that apparently Octorion and It Wells actually re-recorded the Crew 3 log. You know, the guys who got stuck doing who were trying to rig out an ultra guy to carry both of them. Yeah. So they actually re-recorded the entire log to include, so just to make it so these two end up coming here and solving the number puzzle. Let me see, did I get it? Did I get this right? Yep, okay, I screwed this up somehow. This thing might be a bit buggy, but let me see. Actually, let me save just as well. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on, I goofed. This has to be 3 then. This plus this is equal to that. That has to actually be 3. Okay, I still goofed. Alright, let's solve this together. Four must be this instead of this. There you go. As a reward, we now get something absolutely awesome.
This PDA has compiled a sheet of alien numbers and their corresponding values for future reference.
So, there it is. Screenshot it. You'll need this later.
Detecting local schematic broadcast, outputting results to databank.
You get the blink factor. This allows you to basically dash forward in water. It's awesome. Of course, any of these factors will have to be crafted at the alien crafting table. See devices. Blink factor. Polyaniline nitite and that particle transmitter from earlier. Another thing you will need is the facility detection factor. Get that immediately. It allows you to hear big beeping noises. Like blah, blah, like you'll just hear it whenever you're near any prototype facility. It's great. Such a massive help in locating stuff later. But all of this requires the ion dive suit. So combined with the fact it can produce almanite for you, it'll just randomly give you an uncharged almanite like that. Just get the ion dive suit immediately. It's amazing. Anyway, that should be all for this episode. Oh, another thing of note, you see this this sign up here that looks like a prototype symbol crossed with a Wi-Fi symbol, that means you have a prototype related radio message, which I'll check out right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's this message right here. This is one of the hints. Where is it? Numerical cognition trial. It's this message that gives you the hint as to where to go for this puzzle. See? Basically from like right here, looking out this way, roughly. Something like that. Basically around here, this way. Meant to bring you to this level. It's supposed to show kelp forest and grassy plateaus. You can search along the borders. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll get back to the next episode. I will go to the warp facility. Yeah, I believe it's interceptor facility or warp facility, and I'll show you how to clear that. It's really easy, and also what to prepare, what not to bring. Because I will tell you right now, you do not need to bring anything besides your tools, and besides some tools, some almanite, and a few other extra items, because there's something really useful you can craft on site. If you bring those items, there's another factor recipe on site, the biomechanics factor, and if you can craft that on site, it'll make your life a lot easier immediately. Because right now the factors will using up most factors will use up energy, except for maybe the color factor, which allows you to change the color of both your ion suit and your prototype. And the facility location factor, facility detection factor, whatever it's called. Your facility detection factor. That one also doesn't consume any energy, but the other ones, like this blink factor, does consume energy. It'll consume this little ion energy, this green bar. So, and you have to eat. You have to click on charged almanite like that and eat it to replenish up to 50% of your charge in one go. So, I will be showing the biomechanics factor allows you to not only consume ion charge here, but it allows you to replenish 25 health, 25 hunger, 25 water. So you can basically just get rid of physical food entirely and just subsist off of charged almanite and maybe some extra water bottles along the way, which is super, super handy. Anyway, that's all for this episode. I'll get back to you with a new episode, with episode 3, as soon as possible, and I'll also be trying to put some also try to put a timestamps in the description so you can skip my pointless playthrough, the pointless parts of my playthrough, if you want to. And finally, I did say I was going to re-explain the prototype's features since the first episode's audio was kind of shit. I apologize. I'll do that in the next episode where I'm actually going to start upgrading the prototype. I'll get all the materials now that we've finally unlocked some upgrades. Now we finally unlocked some upgrades for the thing, like overclock, ion generator, higher dynamic ventilation, as well as we'll get the materials for the first two power relays, and we also have the first fin set as well. So I'll do all the upgrading next episode and re-explain the prototype's mechanics. Alright, bye for now, guys. See you next episode.